Greetings all! Today is a joyous day, because not only is it another installment of Beastly Reviews, but today is the day. Today is the day of the AEW Unrivaled Figure Extravaganza. Now I know this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I've been searching long and far for these, and obviously it's very difficult for someone who looks like me to go out shopping among the normals. I have to go out late at night, have other people, underlings, do my bidding. They always get it wrong. They always end up bringing me potatoes and ridiculous things like that. But anyway, I finally got them. They've arrived at last. AEW Unrivaled. Got 3 figures from the series. 3 is probably the only ones that I want. My favorite, first, behold, the American Nightmare Cody, minus hideous American flag tattoo. Number 2, another version, a non-bubbly version of Le Champion, Chris Jericho, as you can see by the terrible glare in the bubble. And finally, Mr. Kenny Omega, or Umanga, or whatever. Anyway, yes. So anyway, I finally found these. I acquired them somehow. But today, yet another unboxing video. Might as well get right to the festivities. No reason to draw this out any longer. No reason to shed tears or whatnot. So, where are the... Oh, yes, here it is. This pesky little bastard, the tools of the trade. That's what I need. I need you to open this. Anyway, without further ado, let us start the AEW Unrivaled Extravaganza. Alright, as you can see right here, before we actually open the package, you'll notice that the package is somewhat reminiscent of the WWE Classic Superstars series by Jax from a few years ago, with the gold foil font right there, block lettering, sort of ostentatious display of boxing. What else do we have here? You can see other people in the series, yeah, all of them. No sign of Lil Brown, don't care much for the Bucks, so moving on. Oh, here's something interesting. It says right here, if you can see this well, 0 to 3, with the Ghostbusters-esque circle with the slash through it. So basically what that's saying is that if you're 3 years old or less, they don't even want your business. Stay out of the store, stay away. And also, if you try to purchase one of these items, a store associate will be basically tasked with immediately shooting you with a laser gun on the spot. But the thing that's odd, though, is it does say 8 plus. 8 years old plus, I assume that is. So I guess I can only assume that means that if you're 0 to 3 years old, stay away, we don't want your business. If you're younger than 8 years old, but older than 3 years old, proceed with caution, because these can be very dangerous in the wrong hands, as we're about to find out, likely, huh? So anyway, as we've already used the tools of the trade, let us open the first figure from AEW Unrivaled Series 1. Again, the first figure is... Oh, bloody hell. They do not really want you to open these. Okay, I'm going to totally obliterate this box now, because this was unexpected. We're doing this off the cuff, on the fly. This was not opened previously beforehand, so you're going to see me... Ah! Okay. Anyway. Okay. So here's the figure right here. As you can see, Cody's looking very much like one of the Lost Boys with the bleach blonde hair, pale skin complexion, and what appears to be guy liner. Very sexy indeed, very sexy. I thought that I would do it a bit myself, but as you can see, no place to put it. Just hair everywhere. It comes with a Triple H-esque sledgehammer. Every bit as good as the Mattel and the Jax efforts. This actually looks quite a bit like a Jax version, actually, which I guess would make sense. But anyway, I apologize for the plastic noise. I am aware that after re-listening to these, that the plastic noise can be a bit much, so I apologize for that. You can see the decor here on this little vampire Cody here is quite extensive. It's beautiful. It's very well done, actually. Excellent representation of the American Nightmare himself. On the back of the belt there, the back of the Hollywood Hogan-esque weight belt is another thinly veiled shot at WWE with the Attitude Killer, with the tattoo design right on the back right there, which, as you can see, he does not have that hideous tattoo, which I'm quite alright with at this point. But hey, whatever floats your boat. You can see the there's very good articulation. And just briefly before I go on, I'm loving the articulation on these AEW Unrivaled figures. It's not very loose, as you can see. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention before, to old Jax fans, these figures have bone crunching action. Ah, satisfying. Alright, yeah, so he's got the dream tattoo right there. This figure is absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is by far the best Cody Rhodes figure ever released. So I would actually give this one. I would give this. It loses points only for the extremely light complexion, because he's a bit more tan than this, isn't he? Other than that, though, I love the articulation. I absolutely love these torsos. They've really got this down. Everything else works very well. Good articulation. No tight joints, which is a gripe that I've often had of action figures of a wrestling variety. But this does not have that. This is excellent. I would definitely say 9 out of 10. Only loses 1 point for the skin complexion being far too light. Anyway, let's keep this moving, shall we? Alright, now, Kenny Omega. Right here. Yes, former New Japan Heavyweight Champion of the World. Also, 8 years old, between, same sad onion, or oppressed baby graphic on the bottom, so, again, between the ages of 4 and 8, that's the gray area. Your 8 years are over, they figure you know enough to deal with these. But anyway, where is that little bastard? There it is. Alright. Tools of the trade. Oh boy, this is harder than it looks. Oh shit. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, that could have gone worse. I'm going to try to do this with a slight bit more grace than the previous. The last one did not go over very well. I did not mean for that to happen either, but... Oh, okay. Jazwares, if you want to really win over this market right here, you really need to make these packages at least slightly more easy to open, although I have heard rumors, not that I would know of such things being a shut-in, but I've heard rumors that this is more of a theft deterrent packaging right here, but it's making the video slightly awkward, huh? Alright, anyway. So, some semblance of still in order, much better than the last, I assume. Alright, here he is. Kenny Omega, Umenga. Comes complete with bonus hands, just in case he's about to die and needs to shoot regeneration energy to store it for later use. Only my Doctor Who David Tennant series people are going to understand that one. Otherwise, it's for you to plant and create new action figures out of the ground. Alright, so there's that noise again. But it is now out of the package. No reason to really open up the hands. As you can see, the cloak here has angel wings on the back in reference to his finishing maneuver. Yo! Oh wait, this is probably better. It's like a Bullet Club symbol. Most people aren't going to get that one either, but fair enough. The hair looks to be a bit dark. And no, I'm not just picking this apart, but the hair does appear to be a bit dark. Certainly darker than... Oh, where the fuck is it? Certainly darker than... Son of a bitch. Oh, it's all gone to hell. Anyway, certainly darker than this absolutely hideous reference photo right here. What the hell is that? That was a ill-advised choice. But regardless, A, B. Not quite the same. Anyway, let's try and get this off so we can inspect the rest of it, shall we? Everyone's got places to be, stuff to do, so nobody wants to be here all day listening to me blather on about this this figure right here, which is actually quite excellent, if I say so myself. Yeah. If only he were more successful, he'd be able to afford a second sleeve. But that's neither here nor there. Design is excellent, I must say. As far as the clothing design, good articulation still, no tight joints. Omega! Everything good. Bone crunching action, check. Extra bonus gauntlet. Also featuring the pale skin. Head scan's pretty good. This one, 8.5 out of 10, loses points for the darkness of the hair, at least as far as the reference photo is concerned. But pale skin, darkness of the hair, otherwise, another one right out of the park. Moving along then, shall we? Final figure in the AEW Extravaganza is Le Champion. Now, you recall from a few weeks ago, I already do have ownership of a Chris Jericho figure from this series, and I absolutely loved it. So let's just see how this one measures up, huh? Oh yes, this bastard again. Tools of the trade. Son of a... Alright, let's try and do this without destroying the entire box again. It's only an attempt, but, you know, I'm sure that my myriad of subscribers, each and every one of you I appreciate very, very, very dearly. But I'm sure that you don't enjoy, yeah. All these packages. Okay, so here he is. Very different version of Le Champion than the little bit of the bubbly. He does not come with bubbly, as you can see, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't see any bubbly anywhere. Instead of the bubbly, he comes with this absolutely phenomenal outfit with you know, badass hat, badass rocker jacket, and the scarf of Jericho, a different version of it, a more up-to-date version of it, and 2 gloved hands, unless just in case he has to ever handle anything naughty. Pull this out. Hopefully this goes slightly easier than the last one, but let's not hold our breath here, shall we? Alright, got that. I'm going to try and do this this thing right now so we can actually see in all of his glory. The Pain Maker is what I believe he was referring to himself as during this period, yes. And yes, he does look like he's about to bring pain. Although if he wants to bring pain fully and more effortlessly, he probably should do the belt in front of the jacket so that it's not flapping all about. Compared with the bit of the bubbly head, I like this one better. It looks more like Jericho, looks angrier. If you recall, I said the other one looked a bit more like David Benoit. And the figure itself is incredibly similar. But, yeah. Articulation, all good in the hood. Jacket design, exquisite. Let's take off the old jacket itself. And make sure that there's no other undesirable things. Now, Jazwares, making sure you're not trying to hide anything from us. I dig deep. I cut right to the quick just to make sure that everything's going accordingly. And make sure that nothing, falls off. Oh, wow. I'll say this about Jazwares as well. They put the plastic in here as well just to make sure that the stuff stays on and probably looks better in the package, which I would say it probably does. It looks fantastic in the packaging. But yes, tattoo detail is incredible, as is to be expected. The real star of this is obviously clearly the plastic bits on the hands. I mean, seriously, you're not going to get that everywhere. That's value right there. That's about as... this is pretty much the best thing that you could possibly think of, but... Another Jericho, same torso, also kind of a pale skin tone, another 9 out of 10 easily. This is a fantastic figure. But yeah, overall, this is my first real foray into the AEW Jazwares series. And I think they're incredible. I think that they're absolutely, at least competitive with Mattel's Elite series. I think they're far better than the Ultimates. I actually do have an Ultimate figure. I don't care that much for it based on the torso. But I think that these are at least as good as Mattel Elites, if not a little bit better. I mean, like, the skin tones is a little bit to do, but regardless, like, I'm quite a fan of these. This whole series as a whole, I look forward to seeing what they have in the future. And if you're looking forward to seeing things in the future, particularly from me, please make sure you like and subscribe to Beastly Reviews on Twitter, Instagram. Continue watching these videos. And, stay tuned for more Beastly Reviews. There'll be more food-related Beastly Reviews for those of us who are not huge wrestling figure fanatics, but those people, I assume, probably checked out long ago, so unfortunately for them, they're missing this huge announcement. Either way, good day to you all, and to all, a good day.